Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Empire Jeff TV. I am your host, Empire Jeff, coming to you live on a Monday night. A Monday night, we got no Laker game tonight, so the perfect time to talk some Los Angeles Dodgers and talk some MLB. Really wanted to do this video yesterday, but there's a lot going on in Laker land, and NBA kind of took up my time. But let's talk about some exciting news for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Not only news that has happened, but there is more to come. Yes, there is more to come. The Dodgers are not playing around this offseason. They're about to not be playing around next season, and I can only pray to the baseball gods that they're not playing around come next postseason, man. We got to get these monkeys off our backs. We got to slay the postseason, get all the way back to the World Series, and win a Major League World Baseball World Series championship outside of a bubble so people can stop running their mouths. And I believe that we finally have this team to do it, man. Give Andrew Friedman a street named after him, man, because I'm telling you what he's about to pull off on top of what he's already pulled off. This guy, man, excuse me, this guy, man, I've never compared anyone to a talent level of a judging talent level of Jerry West when it comes to sports, man. But Andrew Friedman is encroaching on one of the greatest executives in sports history, and definitely Major League Baseball sports history. But we already know, man. We already know, like, the headliners, what set this offseason off, what set this winter off for the Los Angeles Dodgers, man. They got the biggest free agent in the history of Major League Baseball in Shohei Ohtani. But that didn't stop them. Man. They went out and they made a trade for an ace by the name of Tyler Glasnow. And they got another front end starter, man. And then they went out and they signed the number one rated pitcher on the free agent market, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. But they just weren't done. You know, they'd already re-signed Jason Hayward. You know what I mean? They'd already started to map things out here. They already worked out their pre-existing extension with Muncy. And they're sitting back and like, what else can we do? And we knew they needed a right-handed bat that can get busy against left-handed pitching, especially after the Atlanta Braves' rotation is stacked with lefties after getting Chris Sale in that trade from Boston, in which they gave up their top prospect and Grissom to do. So they're not playing around. The Dodgers knew that they had to go do something special. And they didn't have to give up a prospect to do it because the Mariners did not tender Teoscar Hernandez, anything, so they don't have to give up a pick in signing him. And, if they traded for Randy Arozarena, that would have really, really emptied out their prospect bag, man. And they didn't have to do that. And that's why I kept telling you guys they're not trading for Randy. And I said the key word is yet, because I knew they didn't have to. And the reason they don't have to is because of the one, the only Teoscar Hernandez, man. And this dude is a bully to left-handed pitchers, man. He does strike out at about 30% ratio, but I think once he gets in that Dodger program, has people hitting in front of and behind him at elite levels, and not facing pitchers in that third spot in the lineup, but a little bit further down, and becoming a murderer's row right now in Los Angeles Dodgers lineup. So now he gets in there. He's got protection all the way around him, man. He's going to eat. And that's not act like he doesn't kill right-handed pitching either. He does. But against lefties, we needed this guy. And I didn't have to give up any prospects to get him. And we are not done. This was such a huge deal, man. And to get him for that, basically $23 million, $15 million this year, the other 8.5 or so deferred over time. So the Dodgers still using, they're playing the give and go with money and deferrals, like every other team in Major League Baseball has the right to do. They just choose not to do it. But the Dodgers are smart enough to realize that about the amount of money they're about to make off having Shohei Ohtani on the roster, ticket sales, merchandise, branding, Dodger Stadium won't be known as Dodger Stadium for much longer, guys. There's going to be a patch coming to the jersey. I happen to know 2 of the companies bidding on it. And one of them, I've got a real good insight on it. There's a real good chance that it might happen. And they're going to get paid just for a patch and a naming right, man. So it is going to be crazy what the Dodgers, the money, they're going to be printing money, man. They might as well just change cash from green to blue, man, because the Los Angeles Dodgers are about to change the U.S. Mint, especially in baseball. So when you got this lineup going on, man, and that was a big thing they had to worry about now. Now they're focused on the bullpen. I did a video the other day about Josh Hader. They're definitely still focused on that. There are some conversations going on with that, but I'm comfortable in saying that is not the only option on the table right now, man. The Dodgers are in position to make a move that is going to make the fan base even more happy. And Christmas is not over in the city of Los Angeles. I'm trying to tell you guys, man, these Dodgers are not playing around. They're about to add some more arms. And there might be a little twist at the end of this upcoming deal that should be coming. Let me try to put a timeline on here. Anytime between the next 24 to 72 hours. All right. If the deal that I've become privy to happens, I think it's going to be in that time frame, and there's going to be a little shocker in there, and something that happens as a result to it. That I think a lot of people are going to be happy with. However, they've got to get it done. They're in the red zone. Let's just say that they're in the red zone. I'd say they're probably about the 15-yard line. It's not at the 1-yard line, but they are making tremendous progress on a deal that I think everyone will love. And there's a little thing on the back end there that I think is going to catch people off guard. And if it happens, oh my God. But anyway, shout out to everyone that's in the building tonight. Let's see who's here. I was going on my little monologue there, so I appreciate you guys for pulling up here on a Monday night. That Kid Jay, let's go. What's going on, my guy? Thank you for pulling up. Curious what you guys thought of the new intro music, man. I'm going to have a different music for the Dodger coverage than I do for the Laker coverage, man. So let me know what you guys think about it. It's the first time I did it. I know I had a lot of people telling me don't ever change my intro. I love that beat. Don't get me wrong, but I really want to keep that one for basketball and keep this one for baseball. So let me know what y'all think about it, man. Craig, what's going on? Hello to you. Thank you for pulling Jake, what's going on? Let's go, Michigan. Yeah, man. National College Football Championship game is on tonight. I'm rooting for Michigan myself. So appreciate you for pulling up. Thank you. Hepatitis, see you later. Jeff, spill the beans. What is coming next? I cannot spill the beans. What's coming next? Because it's not my beans to spill. It is not my news to break. I am not a news breaker. I just know people that know people. That's it. But it is not my news to break. And the information, look, I've been lucky because everything that I've been privy to that I've told you guys before it happened has happened. But the reason I'm not a newsbreaker, because if it doesn't happen, I don't want no one calling me a liar. So I've seen these things. I've heard of multiple things be on the verge of being done that just something at the last minute fell apart and it didn't happen. So all I'm saying is there are a couple situations in play right now that I think Dodger fans will be all happy with. I've talked about the Hader situation. I don't think I have any problem now talking about the Kenley Jansen situation because it's out there. The Dodgers have had talks with the Boston Red Sox about bringing California love back to the Los Angeles Dodger bullpen. I don't know as far as where those talks are with that. I know there was discussions, and there's kind of a little bit of a holding pattern. So there's deals that are out there that are being talked about. We all know about the Cleveland situation that's been out there with Bieber and Clase. And we know about now the Boston Red Sox situation with Kenley. Kenley put that on his IG about a month ago. He already leaked it. He already leaked it out there. They were a little bit upset about that, but that's something that still could happen on top of other things that are happening. So Josh Hader is still not, as far as I know, as far as I've heard, been willing to come off his demands yet. He's still hoping, Scott Boras being his agent, still hoping that he can get towards the Edwin Diaz type deal. I don't think he's going to get that. So if he's willing to take a 2-year deal, like I said on a previous video, between $40 to $50 million, I think the Dodgers are willing to come to the table on that. But anything outside of that, I think the Dodgers are going to pass on. I found it interesting, though, that Teoscar Hernandez, I had heard Thursday night that basically Boston was pulling out. They had about a 2-year deal approaching $30 million. And at the last minute, they pulled out. The Dodgers came in and said, look, they were giving you 2 years at about 15 per. We'll give you that 15 right now, and we'll defer about $8.5 million for you, just as like a signing bonus for signing with us. Not really a signing bonus, but you get what I mean. Just pile it on. Don't go look anywhere else. We'll give you what we're going to give you. We'll give you a 1-year deal, and we'll incentivize you to take this deal. And Teoscar says, say less. This is where I want to be anyways. So he took that money, and he saw what the Dodgers did for J.D. Martinez coming back last year in a DH on a 1-year deal, 35 years old, made the All-Star team, had a monster year. Teoscar's looking at that like, you did that and you added Shohei Ohtani? Come on, man. Stop playing with me. So, man, this Dodger lineup is going to get nuts. And these arms that are coming, like, they are in an arms race right now. They're in playing multiple deals right now. The one that I think is going to happen is my favorite deal. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. And the pivot of that, man, and what will happen on the back end of that okay, I think I can say this. Because of who they'll have to give up in this deal, there is something to replace that. And that's what I'm starting to get excited about, man. I'm excited for my mom, man, because if this happens, my mother's going to be extremely, extremely happy, man. But let's get back over here. Let's see. Salute, Jeff. Hey, Satchel, salute to you as well. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate the support. MD, what's going on? Let go, Dodgers. Let's go. Let's go. How's it going, Dodgers? What's the next move? What's the next move? Again, it's not my news to break. I cannot say the next move. All I can say is Dodger fans are going to be happy. Now, look, I told you guys this with Shohei Ohtani, even when it was the thick of the Toronto stuff. And I was getting nervous, but I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Everything I'm seeing and hearing, this isn't adding up correctly, man. I got a little nervous that Friday when all that news about the plane in Toronto, but I was like, it still doesn't add up. I mean, even put a tweet out like, am I crazy to believe that this isn't real? Like, he's still coming to us? And then once that happened on Friday night, I told you guys, I'm 100% convinced he's still coming here. I've been convinced of that for 3 years. But I was all over the Yamamoto stuff. I kept telling you the Dodgers were the favorite. I kept telling you the Yankees were getting nervous about the Dodgers being the favorite. And then I kept telling you the Yankees were getting nervous about the dollar figure encroaching on Garrett Cole's area, and the Yankees were not going to do that. I told you guys that because I had good intel on that. That happened. Told you guys about Tyler Glasnow. I had a bunch of people coming at me saying that it's not true. It's not going to happen. That I'm being premature on. I'm like, guys, it's done. It's done. Not only am I saying I think this is going to happen, it is done. Like I told you, the pieces that were getting moved, like that I could because I got permission on that because it was already starting. It was about to be out there already. Players have been informed. So when I said it, I told you guys, and everyone was saying, "Oh no, it's not true. It's not true. Wait for Jeff Passan," which I agree with because I'm a nobody when it comes to this, right? But I told you guys that before it happened, and it happened, right? And then I told you about Teoscar Hernandez. I told you about that. So this other one I can't tell you about other than it's a fact that we have a chance to get a reliever and a starter in the same package and another player in free agency to kind of replace what we may lose in that package. And that's all I can say about it right now, but I think you guys will be extremely happy. I'm excited just knowing that it's a possibility. I've heard that it's as close to, like I said, about the 15-yard line. So even with that, I would say it's probably, even though it's potentially 85% done, I'd still give it about a 60% chance of happening right now because things can happen towards the end of negotiations, conversations, other teams getting involved, things happen, and then you get to medical stuff and you see what goes from there. But that's where we are right now. My God, we got the GOAT in the building. What's going on? Dan, the Lakers fan, Dan, the Dodgers fan, LFG Doyers. Absolutely, man. Can't wait to go to a Dodger game with you this year, brother. You haven't been there in a minute. Can't wait. I want to go to your first game when you go back, Dan. That's a request, special request. If you'd honor that, I would love to be there when you go back to your first Dodger game, man. The stadium looks a lot different. Dodger Stadium's always been beautiful. They made some upgrades. You're gonna be like, what just happened, man? yeah, I can't wait for you to get out there to the blue heaven on earth, man. And I really want to go with you, man, on your first one back. So let me know. Let's try to make that happen. We got Search and Destroy in the building, man. The mod god, the mod father, the best of the mods in all the game of all the lands. Search and Destroy. Shop Court Kings, the only way to shop. LA, the only way. We got some new merch. We got some merch that dropped yesterday with the for the Rams covering their top rookie over there. Just broke records and one of the greatest rookie seasons of all time. And we got merch showcasing the LeBron James just banging on PG for that dunk last night, the LA the real way, since the Clippers try to act like it's LA our way and all that BS they were doing. Me being who I am and being a complete klutz in this situation, I had forgot to load that up on this Dodger brand here. So give me 1 second because I'm going to get this up here right now because I need to promote this shirt. So give me 1 second because I'm a goofball. But in the meantime, in between time, while that is loading up, let's get to the couple of these chats here. But I got you guys on some new merch you're going to want to see for LeBron James just dunking on Paul George last night. So let's get to another chat here. Let's see what we got here. Dan the Lake sends shout now. Search, that's what's up. Dan the GOAT, absolutely. Shout out the GOAT, man. Shout out the GOAT, man. The best in the building. We all know this. Guggenheim needs to buy the Lakers. Well, the funny thing about that is I think what's kind of flying under the radar, a lot of people don't know, but the Guggenheim group, the Dodger group, has been slowly but surely adding to their stake in the Los Angeles Lakers. So when the Lakers do eventually, if and when it ever happens, where they go up for sale, the Guggenheim group, which to me is the best ownership group in sports, is lined up now to purchase the Los Angeles Lakers or get right up to maybe even like a majority stake where the Buss family still keeps shares, but the Guggenheim group takes over. I can't believe that doesn't get as much coverage as it deserves because the Dodger group is now getting more and more shares of the Los Angeles Lakers, man. So that money is going to be tied into them. And eventually, as they continue to grow more in that, then potentially it could get to a point where the Buss children have a lesser role. They still own it, but they maybe not a controlling interest, which might be at some point, man. Let's see what we got here. Let me see if that's loaded up here, guys. Sorry about that. Meant to have that up and running, but I got it on my I got it on my Laker one, not my Dodger one, because like I said, I'm a goofball. And here we go. Got to get this promo here. Absolutely important. 1 second. Here we go. So we got the King reigns supreme, turning Clippers into stickers, man. We got the LA the only way. LeBron James dunking on Paul George here, man. ShopCourtKings.com, available in sizes small through 5X. Pull up the ShopCourtKings.com and get your merch over there. We also dropped, like I said, the one we dropped yesterday, the greatest rookie season ever with Court Kings, man. Puka Nacua, man, the wide receiver. Who would ever thought we'd have got a receiver questionably or controversially labeled as better than Cooper Kupp, man. But he is a beast. Can't wait to see what this kid does in the playoffs. So make sure to pull up the ShopCourtKings.com and get either one of those two shirts, man. Greatness. We see greatness happen on every day, and no other merch line like ShopCourtKings.com brings you real-time merch as soon as it happens. So shout out to you guys, man. Let's see, the Guggenheim group, absolutely. Now let me find back where I was here. Let's see here. They should definitely buy the Lakers. Well, like I said, they're chipping away at it. I don't know if the Buss family, as long as Jeannie's alive, is it going to be where like she can actually sell controlling. But at some point, they might down the road, you know. Paul Moore, what's going on? What's happening? I can't really say exactly what's happening, but I'm just saying Dodger fans are going to be happy. I promise you this. Miguel, what's going on? Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. What's up, Jeff? Ready for a good one? Yeah, man. Always. So the Dodgers, like I said, they got money to spend, and the Dodgers are taking the approach of what I've really loved out the gate: signing Shohei, re-signing Jason Hayward, signing Yamamoto, trading for Glasnow without any top-tier prospects, extending him. Okay. Now they've signed Teoscar Hernandez without giving up any prospects. What I've said was I want the Dodgers to be heavily invested financially, money-wise, with cash in the offseason. Make a couple moves trade-wise, but do the bulkier work via spending cash. And then so you have some prospects to play with throughout the season, potentially around the trade deadline in case there are any injuries. But the Dodgers are going out here just stacking up and just making moves in advance to prepare for any type of injuries. And all these guys got to fit in with the chemistry, and all these things got to happen. Now, the Dodgers historically have a very great clubhouse. So I expect that to continue. They don't typically have guys in their clubhouse that aren't really about their culture and their way of life. So I expect that these guys that they're basically handpicking to be that. But the guys that they're potentially going to trade for is super exciting, man. And still have prospects because they got to get rid of some prospects to bring down so they can sign additional people, right? So they're going to have at least probably a couple more moves here trade wise to get people off the roster. One of them has the potential to be a huge deal. And like I said, about the 15-yard line right now, but deals can stall it then in that stage. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. I think we'll know something soon. I hope you're the deal you're talking about, Jeff, is Jesus Luzardo. You picked up how I didn't mention that one, right? Well, I will say this. I will say the Dodgers are in on him. The Dodgers are absolutely in on him. The Dodgers are in on, I think I've heard as high as 15 things right now, 15 different moves they potentially could make, which I thought was a high number until he told me like, well, this is why, and broke down like, oh, okay. And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, that just expands the range there. Now, 15 things they're involved in, that's a combination of trades and free agents. So I was like, that's a high number considering what the roster stands out right now. But involved in, but not adding 15. You get what I mean? But 15 different steps to go on the whiteboard, basically. And I didn't hate any of them. So I'm like, oh my man, if any of these happen, Dodgers will be happy. Some are like smaller, some are medium, some are large side deals, but most of them in there are high, medium to large or like big type deals that people are gonna be like, are you serious, Dodgers? You guys are still doing this. We got the graphic guy in the building, man. My brother Chris, man. Look at this guy. We're putting this graphic together for him with Teoscar there in the Dodger uniform. Look at that jersey swap. Fire, bro. Best in the business, the graphic guy. My Court King's brother Chris in the building, man. Nobody does it better, my guy. Trust me. Is this trade you're talking about better than the Glasnow trade? That is an excellent question. Ooh, that's a tough one, man. That kid Jay is killing me right now. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say yes, just because the pieces, because Marneau being part of the Glasnow trade, which I didn't love having Margot in there, but because I feel that the pieces in this deal, I like all the pieces in this deal better than I liked all the pieces in the Glasnow deal. I loved Glasnow. I was really rooting for that deal to get done. And but the Margot one I wasn't in love with. We'll see what type of year he has, but I wasn't in love with it. I hope I'm wrong. Like I said, playing in the lineup, with like in this Dodger lineup will tend to elevate you getting in their system with their coaching staff. So maybe I'm underestimating him a little bit, which I totally hope I am. And like I said, I got no problem being wrong, man. I hope I'm underestimating him. But being that the trade I'm talking about, yes, I would consider it better than the Glasnow deal because all parties involved I like. What up, Search and Destroy? Big shout out, Search the Mod. God, need to trade prospects to get more pitching. Also roster spots. Hold tight, Craig. Hold tight, man. Hold tight. Intro fire. All right, cool. Thank you, because I wanted to do a little different one for baseball. The basketball one, I love that beat. I'm never changing it for NBA. But for MLB, I wanted to switch it up a little bit. So I did that. But I know a lot of people were telling me to never change the intro. And I said I was never going to change it. But I meant when I was covering basketball. Now that I'm covering baseball as well, I wanted to have a little mix up there. And go with that. So I'm happy you guys liked it because I was a little worried about that for a minute there. Blade was good. Jeff getting shouts at saying F the Dodgers by Giants fans in Visalia when they see my Dodgers license frame. I love it. That's what's up. You just tell them, let's go Dodgers, and you put that big old middle finger in the air because that's where your ring's going to go when they win it this year, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Shout out to you out there in Visalia representing Dodger Blue, man. Dodger Blue and Dodgers Nation out there. Shout out to you, man. That's wonders to my ears right there. Are the Dodgers getting more pitching? What did I miss? The Dodgers are going to be getting more pitching. You didn't miss much because I couldn't say who or what, but the Dodgers are getting pitching. Yes, they're getting pitching. It's coming soon. And they got their big bat yesterday for left field, right-handed bat that they needed to face off against lefties, especially in the playoffs, primarily against the Atlanta Braves if they're blessed enough to face them. And the guy that they got, Teoscar Hernandez, is the perfect fit. I love myself some Randy Arozarena, man, but all those years of controls left over there in Tampa Bay, that was going to gut your farm system to get him. And you could argue that Teoscar might be a better regular season player than Randy. Randy balls out in the postseason when the lights are brightest. Don't get me wrong, but you got your guys for that. You got that. You got Shohei Ohtani. You got Mookie Betts. You got Freddie Freeman. You got those guys. So you needed a guy like Teoscar who can sit in here. My man D-Mac over there at Dodgers Nation. Shout out my boy D-Mac, man. He's over there basically guaranteeing that NLDS, Teoscar's going to win MVP of the NLDS because everyone's, all these other guys are going to cross each other out. And this guy's going to have a monster season. So he's like super excited and like speaking that into existence already. So I would absolutely love for that to happen, man. Got to get there first. I think we will, obviously, but man, that would be a great one. If new, please subscribe and welcome to the Dodger family. Thank you, Serge. Yes. So not only do we cover the NBA and the Los Angeles Lakers here on Empire Jeff TV, but we also cover the MLB and the Los Angeles Dodgers. So if you have not done so already and it's your first time finding me due to baseball, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're currently at 848 subs. We also have 18 likes on the video. So please, if you haven't done so already, please drop a like on the video. It's free. It goes a long way to help the channel, helps get us in front of other people, and helps grow the community. Subscribe if you haven't, and turn on those notification bells. And appreciate for those who have done so already, and for everyone that will do in the past. Thank you, Serge. Appreciate you, my brother. Facts, Craig. Craig, Bush, Knack, Vargas need to go, and they got value around the league. So they got value. Bush is teams want him. The Dodgers, I don't ever foresee them ever making him a part of their big league ball club. Vargas, they've liked, but finding a role for him may be tough. So there was always going to be a point where these Dodgers were going to have to give up some of their prospects. I think they were just always going to be waiting until they had to. Until they were ready to really spend their money. Like I've said before, the Dodgers will spend money on their guys. They will. They spent the money on Mookie. They spent the money on Freddie. They spent the money on Yamamoto. Like when it comes to I'm not saying they didn't miss out on some people by doing it, but they just didn't feel like I love Corey Seager, man. I absolutely love Corey Seager. I liked Trey Turner. You know what I mean? Like I like these guys. I liked Cody Bellinger, but it got to a point where his swing was broken and injury really set him back, and he needed to get away for a bit to get right. And then, hey, who knows what the future holds, right? So, but those guys, like the Dodgers, have spent their money wisely, and they preserved their prospects. They barely spent any money last year, basically just Noah Syndergaard. That was it. And they had this offseason always in mind with Shohei Ohtani at the top of their list, Yamamoto right there behind him, Glasnow right there. And there's been a couple other things that's been on their radar for a while that they've been waiting to do, and they're working on that right now. We got Hope Sheehan isn't in the deal you're talking about. Well, the deal I'm talking about is not going to be cheap. That's all I'm going to say. It's not going to be cheap, and you got to pay to get. You got to give to get in this league, especially when you're going after talent. So you're going to have to pay to play. Dodgers trade 20 prospects for 51% of the Lakers. That's comedy. That's comedy, man. Let's make it happen. Tell them, Dan. Let's make it happen. Absolutely, absolutely. Jesus Luzardo, Tanner Scott to LA Dodgers. Hopefully, man. I like the way you think there. Hepatitis. See you later. I like the way you think, man. Let's mop it to the game. Yeah, Dan, we doing it, man. We're gonna paint Dan's head blue, bro. He's gonna go out there look like a blue man crew. We're gonna get over there, man. We're gonna get wild. We're gonna have some fun, man. I'm telling you, let's make it happen, Dan, because can't wait to get over there, man. And the fact that it's gonna be your first game back in a while, like I would love to be there for that, man. So it's Cleveland or Milwaukee trade, then copy. I mean, I'm not gonna say what it is. There's plenty of things out there floating around, but I'm just telling you, there's a good one on the way, man. There's a good one on the way. It's either Burns, Williams, or Bieber, Clase. Maybe, but maybe not, because I'm telling you, the Dodgers, they got a lot of things lined up. LA for life. And thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you, man. He says, yep. Let's see. Oh, he said J-Rap. Just kidding. Guggenheim putting on the Superman cape to save the Lakers. Man, someone needs to, man, because the thing about the Lakers, I'll get back to baseball in just a second. A little quick sidebar from my NBA heads here. The thing about the Lakers is they don't have that major, huge billionaire owner. They got a family business there with the Buss family. And why the Lakers is worth a lot, and why they do have a lot of money collectively, that's split up amongst a bunch of children, a bunch of family. And they don't have that one just crazy billionaire. They don't have a Steve Ballmer. They don't got a Phoenix owner. They don't got like these guys over there that just can just throw away money like it doesn't matter. The Lakers owners are not those guys. So eventually it would be nice for someone to get controlling interest there. Something like what Mark Cuban did, like selling the basically selling it, but keeping controlling interest. So maybe like the Lakers get to a point where the Buss family still runs the show, but someone else's money is behind it. And maybe it comes to that, because I think what Mark Cuban did was kind of the first of its kind. The fact that you can sell that much interest in a ball club and still retain your controlling interest over time. So you might see something like that happen with the Lakers one day. But anyways, back to baseball. Court Kings. That's right. Court Kings. What up, KD? Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate your continued support as always. Surprise, Hicks is still available. He absolutely is. I like Hicks, man. Real good reliever. Absolutely. Real good reliever. I don't think Yankees were trying to be in on him. Toronto was in on him at one point. He's kind of in that you got some guys sitting back waiting to see what happens next. Like I said, Snell hasn't landed yet. Hader hasn't landed yet. There are some guys out there that are still not holding up the market to the degree that Otani and Yamamoto did, but there are still some guys holding up um, a market for some guys. These other bigger guys have to fall first. And the fact that the reigning NL Cy Young Award winner still does not have a deal yet is kind of intriguing. It's kind of intriguing. I don't know what length or what years people are trying to go to on him. Hey, who's the other person coming? I have no idea. I have no idea. Angel Torres, give me Trevor Story so we can play the outfield. Man, that would be crazy if we got Trevor Story. But he's got a big deal. He signed a long-term deal with them, didn't he? When he came over from Colorado. I think he's there for a while, so I don't think that move's happening. Give us a hint. NL or AL team. Ooh, they just reaching out here trying to get it. I can't do that. I can't do that. Again, even and with this, if and when this happens, it is not my news to break. I did not have it first. I don't have it first. It will be the person who's doing the digging that has it first. So all I will do is we'll speak on it then, but it is not my news to break, and I will not have it first because I'm not the one that's digging it up and is going to be reporting on it. So it's not mine to say. See here. Absolutely. Stay in touch with me across all of my social media platforms at Linktree/Empire Jeff. Everything I'm involved in is up there. I think I've updated it. Not, I got to take a look at it. But appreciate you, Search. Not high on Margot either, but at least his deal is only 1 year. Yeah, that was kind of like a salary dump to get Glass now, something they had to agree to do to get Glass now. So I get why they did it, but I'm not even positive he's going to be here the entire season, to be honest with you. But we'll wait and see. But it's we'll see. Like I said, a lot of these guys, once you get into that Dodger system, man, we'll see what happens. That Dodger DNA tends to change people, man. But we got Michigan up 17-9 right now in the second quarter, about 42 seconds left. With let's see, another point going on the board here. And what just happened? What's going on with my TV here? And now y'all 17-10 for the extra point there. So for Washington. So 17-10 Michigan. I'm definitely rooting for Michigan in this game. So far 70-10, approaching halftime there in the college football national championship game. Get Jeff to 1 subs, man. Come on, let's go. That's the goal, man. Get to that 1 sub. My first goal was 500. Second is 1,000, man. So we're about let's see where we're at right now. We were at 848 earlier. I don't know if I've jumped at all with this coverage here. Still at 848, but the likes a little bit higher. But do appreciate you guys. Like I said, typically when it comes to baseball, the lives don't pop off. But later on, the video spreads pretty well. A lot of the baseball and Dodger people watch videos later on. So that always helps me out. So appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. It seems like Rays won't be serious about trading Randy till next off season. Yeah, I think that's fair. Unless someone coming in just blows them away with an offer at the trade deadline, I still don't think so. The Dodgers did about everything they could to try to get him, but it was just too rich. It just would have cost too much. And every half year that goes by, that cost is going to go down a little bit. So I think the Dodgers knew that. I think they always had Teoscar Hernandez in their back pocket. They were sitting back and waiting. They got the guy they wanted. They gave up no prospects, and now they have prospects to move for some more arms. So I agree with you, Angel. I'm sorry. I agree with you, Hepatitis. Let's see. Oh, we're getting that special picture from the Brewers, aka Corbin Burns. I didn't say any names, man. I didn't say any names. Jose, what's going on? Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. He said Dodgers building a super team. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's get that late 90s, early 2000 New York Yankees up in here, man. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. That's the only picture that is available that got Jeff hype. See, Snow Beaver ain't it? So oh man, I'm hyped for a particular reason. Like I said, the one I'm talking about, there's a layer to it that I haven't seen anywhere. And very intriguing and exciting, and I think Dodgers fans would love it. I am hesitant. I'm kind of I'll believe it when I see it thing, but the person I'm talking to, he's pretty serious in saying that it's a what's the words that he said? What's the exact term he said? I gotta check my text message, but heating up and quite possible, I believe was the term he sent me, and I was like, oh man, that's crazy, man. And I was like, when I found out about the Teoscar stuff on Thursday, and then I started seeing some stuff come out on Friday, and I was like, they said the favorite, but I already knew it was done. They were just working on deferrals. I got a really good Dodger plug, man. I wish I had a Laker plug that was this good. I really do. Really, really do. But that's hard to get with the Lakers, man. Lakers since Malik has been there, has been kind of buttoned up there. And the stuff that comes out is typically because they wanted to, not because anything is actually leaking. But that's just the way it happens, man. I need the MLB pass this year. Yeah, MLB extra innings. I have it every year. I love watching baseball. Like I said, you guys know me as the basketball, as one of the basketball guys on here. But you're gonna get a lot of baseball from me this year, man. I've been waiting to do this. I almost did baseball first, but I just couldn't get set up in time. Okay, it's not Burns because you won't have to give up that much for a 1-year rental. This pitcher must have control. I love the forensic accounting here. I love the deep dive. Well, I mean, Glasnow didn't have control prior to, right? And look what happened. So you never know. Kurt, what's going on? Said, hey, Jeff, hey, Serge, longtime listener on your pickleball show. Is the Teoscar contract also deferred out at this rate? I'm going to get $10 million deferred by the Dodgers. Yeah, it is. He's going to get $15 million. About 8.5 is deferred out. So basically what it was is Boston was offering between 28 and 30 million on a 2-year deal. The Dodgers came in and said, look, we'll give you the 15 million for the year one, and we'll give you about 8.5 in deferred money. It's kind of like, cherry on top there, icing on a cake. He's like, say less, let's make it happen. So got that deal done, just worked on the deferral portion. That's done. And man, they got themselves a good one here. But yes, definitely deferral money there, man, because it's the Dodgers. The way you were talking about Bellinger makes me think Outman is in the deal. They can bring back Cody. LOL, maybe. Hey, I'm not saying nothing. But I ain't saying nothing, man. Let's see. Oh my God, Kurt's here. Hide small children, animals, women. Can we see a potential reunion with the next Dodger? Okay, let's see here. Hide the women is right. I may have to come alone, but it ain't leaving alone. The air horn. Let's go. Yeah. Sorry, man. A lot of air horns right now. I'm gonna try to tone it down, man. Boris holding up the market. All of his clients on the board. That's another fact right there. I don't like dealing with Boris, man. But yeah, Boris is Boris, man. Thank you all for showing the support. Jeff's Pickleball podcast. Pickleball, what the? Oh my God, here y'all go, man. Yo, Jeff, isn't a bunch of players are gonna come off the books next year for the Dodgers? A bunch. I mean, they got a lot. Their big money guys are long term now. I mean, you got Mookie long term, Freddie, Shohei, obviously, Yamamoto, obviously, Glasnow extended, obviously. Muncy 2 more years. So no, it's really not. They had guys coming off this year. Next year, the Dodgers still are going to have a pretty stacked payroll for sure because they spent a lot this offseason and moving forward. Young Yi, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. Dodgers will not sign any more free agents. Instead, they will make another splash with a big trade to get front end starting pitching. So they're going to make a trade, and they're also going to have to send out guys to get the roster down. Depending on this, if this deal goes through, there's going to be someone moved that they will have to replace. So there will be another free agent signing coming if this deal goes through. If. Isn't Gerald Glasnow one of the guys from Lakers Fast Break? Shout out to Lakers Fast Break, man. That's hilarious. Gerald Glasnow. Did I say Gerald Glasnow instead of Tyler Glasnow? Oh my God, I had Lakers Fast Break on my mind. Make sure to check out Lakers Fast Break and go on and give them a sub, man. Great guys, great work over there. Did I really say that? That's hilarious. Oh my God. Good evening. Let's have some fun. Absolutely. Let's have some fun because we about to have some fun during this season with the Los Angeles Dodgers, man. If they don't trade Pages, he will be Margot's replacement in August when Pages continues his upward trajectory he was on before he got hurt. Yeah, I think that's safe to agree with there. Rotation in 2025. Yamamoto, Otani, Glasnow, Sasaki, Miller. Oh, my God, Sasaki, man. Man, but they're oh my God. Like next off season is gonna be nuts as well, man. Like super nuts, man. So what Max so what Max do you think he was referring to selfish ex-Dodgers? I don't know what he meant by that. If I had to lean on anyone there, I would probably say Turner is probably what I would lean on. I don't think Seager. I don't think Bellinger. I would venture to say, I would probably say Turner. If I had to guess, depending on how far back he was going. But if I had to guess the ones of recent, I would say Trey Turner would probably be my guess. How realistic is this trade to happen from 1 to 10? I have no control over this, obviously. I'm just talking about what I've heard and been talked to. I'm not involved in the process. So I don't feel right putting a number on it because I don't want to give any false hope or like put my stamp on anything. It's just what I'm hearing. But what I'm saying is I heard that it's approaching the 15-yard line essentially. So if that's the case, a little bit probably higher than 5, but not as high as like 8. So I'll probably give it like a 6.5. I'm trying to be conservative here because there's some there are things that there are a couple of things that have to happen for this, or for the thing that I'm excited about to play out. It's not just one thing. So it's kind of a domino effect. And that's, in order for that to happen, because you have that many moving parts, there's always a risk that something can happen. And but that I would say 6.5 out of 10, because I think it's far enough along. And I think the Dodgers are in great position to get it done. It's just a matter of, does something else come out of nowhere for what's in play. Lux and prospects for Burns, Adames, and Yelich. Ooh, man, that would be crazy. That would be crazy for sure. Jeff, do you think Sasaki gets posted next year? Some people are saying he has the same clause Ohtani had in 2017. Other people say he doesn't. He will be posted next year, and I'm going to say he's going to be a Los Angeles Dodger. So, yes, he's going to post next year, and I think we got him. I think we're getting him. I think it's written in stone already. I really believe that. Has the pitcher been rumored to get moved, or is it a Randy Orton out of nowhere? Can't touch that. No. Miguel says, watch Cody take a short-term deal with the Dodgers. Okay, let's see. Ready for them revamped belly bombs, man. Wouldn't that be crazy? Huh? Tran, what's going on, my brother? Yo. Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate your continued support, man. Appreciate you, man. Hope you had a good New Year. Good to see you back up in here, my guy. Appreciate you. Search the man. Merch for search. Been sick of the Lakers losing. Yeah, man. It's been rough, man. It's been rough. But we got to still got to support, man. I'm out here every night still trying to hold it down, my guy. But appreciate y'all, man. Kareem says, wow, what's going on to the go? Kareem, man. The Kareem report up in the building, man. Kareem a low-key Dodger fan, man. He a low-key Dodger fan, man. He out there in New York. He actually likes the Red Sox, too, which is kind of weird. Come on, Kareem. Get it together, Reem. Just go full-fledged Dodgers, man. He lives in New York City, man. I think he's in Jersey now, but he's from New York, man, from Harlem out there, man. So he out there. He rocks with LA, but he a Red Sox fan. He don't rock with the Yankees or Mets. That's wild. But shout out to Kareem for pulling up, man. He had a great show talking the Lakers with my guy Elder over there, man. So go check out the Kareem report. Kareem, got to get you on the show ASAP, man. I'm going to text you, bro. I know you ain't been doing as many lives lately. You've been busy running around. The Beat 139 is massive. Salute to you, all your success over there. I want to talk to you about maybe lining some people up for you on the music side, bro. So hit me up or I'll hit you up. We'll talk. And just proud of you of all the things you're doing over there, man. And can't wait to see more and more content. But we got to line it up to have you on the show, man. I've been on yours a gang of times. We ain't really lined up to get you on mine yet. So we got to make that happen, my guy. Y'all got a crew. We got a super crew, man. This is Murderers Row over here, Murder Inc. over here, man. So can't wait to see what happens here, man. Excited, super duper excited, my guy. My boy, see you later. Yeah, man. We got Kareem in here talking baseball, man. Come on. Hey, Kareem, how did you end up become a Boston Red Sox fan, man, being from New York? How did that happen, man? I'm going to guess it's Cease and Jeff hyping us up. I can't say, man. I can't say, man. He said, I like that. There you go. I don't know, but Jeff, how much more money can the Dodgers spend for this offseason? They got a ton of money to spend because they haven't been spending. And my God, when I say, that's a replay. My God, trust me, they've been positioning themselves for this offseason for a long time. Mookie Betts was the first step. Freddie Freeman was the second step. And now Shohei was the major one. And now it's all bets are off. They will spend everything at this point right now because they know that the money, the return on their investment, that ROI is about to be redonkulous. So they're going to spend money to make money because they know that every dollar spent, the excitement for this team, the coverage for this team, forget just on U.S. soil, but globally, they're about to run Japan, man. So this is a global enterprise now. So the Guggenheim Group. So this is so massive. And this is why Shohei Ohtani agreed to defer the money. You think he just did that to be a nice guy? Yeah, I'm going to help you guys out. I'm going to defer the money. No, he deferred the money so they could go get busy is why they deferred the money. And they said, you defer the money, we'll go get busy. And my God, they are getting busy. So Dodgers doing what they promised the man. And this is exactly why Shohei Ohtani chose the Dodgers. This is exactly why Yoshinobu Yamamoto chose the Dodgers. This is exactly why Glasnow decided to extend with the Dodgers upon being traded to the Dodgers. This is why Teoscar Hernandez chose the Dodgers. It's because of all these things we're talking about, man. Mr. 100 likes in the building. Yeah, man, bring some of that sprinkle over 100 likes over here, Kareem, man. I need 100 likes in the building, man. 100 likes in the building. Come on, man. Mr. 100 likes is up in here. Appreciate you. See, hell yeah, I'll pull up. Okay, cool, man. Cool. Got to make that happen, bro. we'll definitely set it there. I know you got a lot going on, man. But again, congrats to all your success at the 139. If you all don't do it, man, go check out the Beat 139, man. Kareem's building something special over there, doing great work. And it's only going to get greater. The Kareem Report was already a body bag 139. He's brought that back. Incredible work with people for music, movies, just the overall street culture and stuff that he's bringing to the table over there. And the stories are impeccable. The knowledge is great. Kareem knows what he's talking about in every aspect of what he talks about. So make sure you go over there and pull up on Kareem, man. He's one of the best dudes on YouTube. And one of the guys who really helped me get going early on. So he's like a big brother to me out here in these YouTube streets, man. So he always showed love to me, was always great to me, and pushed me to do shows and do things. So always gonna have my guys back. And definitely, like I said, Reem, definitely gonna get you over here, my guy. Kareem the GOAT. I like baseball. Yeah, Kareem does like baseball. But I hated the Yankees. That's crazy. I'm gonna go to a Dodger game this summer. All if you do, man, you know what it is, Reem. I'm out here. So you know what it is, man. They passed the Lakers. They huge, man. They are huge right now, bro. Dodgers are under the luxury tax 2018, 2019, 2020, 2023. They only did 1-year deals. They got a lot of money saved up over the years. Exactly, especially when it came to that luxury tax or that Cohen tax level that they're trying to stay below, even while adding all of these people. So that's the craziest part about it, man. Their accounting is just off the chain, man. Get the likes up. Listen to Reem, man. Where we at here with the likes? Where we at with the likes? Let's see. We got here, how many people in the building right now? We got 43 people in the building, only 22 likes. Come on, y'all, man. Come on, y'all. Tell a friend to tell a friend that it's Jeff again. Come on. We did get up to 849 subs. Let's get to 850 before the night is over, man. Come on. I'm going to hit you with some Laker content later. But right now, as far as the Dodgers goes, for my baseball people, man, subscribe to the channel. Would greatly appreciate it, man. Let's see. KD says, most realistic signing for Snell. That's a good one, man. I can't really put my finger on it. I'm going to say, I think what I said before, I think Yankees, Giants, Angels, Cubs, I think would make the most sense. The most sense of all of those teams. As far if he wants to win, probably the Yankees. I heard that the Giants became a favorite for one of the Japanese pitchers today. The Cubs, depending what happens with Bellinger, and they got money to spend, they just haven't done it. Depending where Hader goes, obviously that's a market there that could tie up the Phillies. The Rangers, the Dodgers, potentially. So some of these guys got to move. But Snell, I would say those teams would be the ones that would be linked to him right now. What's the payroll, Jeff? And the payroll is nuts, man. So it's not all the way finalized yet. But the Dodgers are sitting at right now an active payroll of 164 million. But that gets up to about projected total payroll is about 204 million is basically where it's at. And the the 2024 tax threshold is about 237 million. So they're trying to stay below that, but they got some other moves coming. They're gonna eat into that money that's left there. So they're not to the point where they're at that luxury tax yet. So it's that the estimated tax payroll is going to be about 262 million. The tax bill right now is expected to be about 13 million right now, but this isn't finalized. I've got to look at a couple of things and I've got to update this sheet here. But as of right now, their projected team payroll, which I don't think is going to necessarily be correct, but the tax threshold of 237 million. Right now, their total is about 241. They got to drop some people. So let me see here. Projected total tax allocation. So it's going to be, there's a bunch of numbers here, but there's going to be some money going out soon. So, and money coming in. So I got to see where it's at. It's not locked in. We'll know more in a couple more weeks. But I don't think they want to get to that 237 million Steve Cohen tax level. I don't think that's where they want to be at. If I had to guess, that's not where they want to be at. Search and Destroy says, yeah, make sure to support the Kareem Report, youtube.com/at the Kareem Report 6512. Harlem World be holding it down. I think you're going to the Cubs. You talk about Snell going to the Cubs. He could. They're a team in play. They got money to spend. They haven't really pulled the trigger on anyone yet. I can see that potentially happening. I just find it crazy that typically the Cy Young Award winner holds up the market. The fact that he had to wait for other guys to do their thing to do his thing is still kind of crazy. But teams aren't excited about going long term on him. But we got to wait to see what happens with them. No bias. You think better? Braves or Phillies or Dodgers? I would have the Dodgers and Braves at the top two tiers, and I would have the Phillies right below them in a second tier. But I got the Braves and Dodgers as the leader of the pack. Right now, I would Chris Sale move was big, and having all those guys locked up long term is big. But the fact that they gave up their top prospect to get Sale, and potentially and then rework his deal to give him to kind of extend him and keep him there longer because they may lose Max Fried. So I would say right now, I would say Dodgers slightly ahead of the Braves and the Phillies behind both the Braves and the Dodgers. For my money, that's what I would say. KD says, do you think Acuna is underpaid? Man, that guy is so special. He signed his deal a little early. If he got paid now, it probably would have been bigger. Underpaid, man. These guys get banked, but he probably, as that contract ages, he's probably going to wish he got more. I could see that. Dodgers better than Braves. Braves rotation got 2 old guys. Bryce Elder is mid. Yeah, like I said, I would put the Dodgers ahead of them, but the Braves are still a powerhouse, man. Absolutely. Danielle Flynn says CBT threshold, they are about 300 million. That includes estimate for arbitration. Okay, that's what I was leaving out. Mine was arbitration. So 300 million. And I know that they're trying to figure some things out with that Cohen tax situation. So I know that, but I had a bunch of numbers on my screen. I hadn't updated my sheet here, so I appreciate you for that. I hadn't worked in arbitration yet, which is always a pain in the ass in baseball. So, but they're going to be climbing. But I also think they're going to try to do some things to try to get they don't want to just go and just keep spending, like in terms of like NBA, where like the Phoenix Suns and the Golden State Warriors and these who just blow past that second apron. The Dodgers don't really want to be a team that's at that portion. They don't want to, which is why that deferral money or the Shohei money was so big that it's only counted about 43 million as opposed to that full 70. That was a big deal for them. So if they can and thank you for that, I appreciate you. They're over the Cohen tax. Yeah, so what I'm saying. So they're I hadn't worked in arbitration yet, so appreciate you for that. Let's see here. Fangraphs has the Dodgers payroll at 291. Yeah. So the one I'm looking at right now, the last one I had capped out was at 299 with everything showing right here. But I hadn't updated this since yesterday with Teoscar. So but I might actually hold on. 299, roughly about 300 right now. Slightly below 300 is where it's at. But they said the projected payroll had 204, but a couple of things haven't been worked in. You got total AAV tax payroll. You got estimated arbitration payroll. And you get, let's see, minor salaries. And you got some other things in here that work into it. But yeah, the one I'm looking at right now is 299 and 800 something there. So slightly under 300. The numbers are depending on what site you're going to. It's kind of pull my sheet and I pull from everywhere and calculate it. But I know it said projected team payroll going into it was 204. But then you get into the Dodgers luxury tax payroll and it gets in showing right now about 299. I gotta work on the sheet tonight, man. Damn. But appreciate you guys. Thank you. Braves are balanced top to bottom, which could be interesting coming playoff time. Yeah, it absolutely could. Braves are nuts, man. We are getting Hunter Green, man. Hunter Green. Kelvin Dodgers Guerrero, what's going on? Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. Will Betts and Ohtani be Hall of Famers wearing the LA Dodger caps? I believe so. I believe Mookie for sure. And now because Shohei is going to be here probably for the bulk of his career, I would say yes as well. Both of them, I would lean pretty strong yes to that. Does Ohtani have a walk-up song? I don't know what Ohtani's walk-up song is on the top of my head, but if he has one or he had one, maybe it switches for the Dodgers now, but we'll see. But that's funny. They all do, don't they? Please like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell to get notified when we go live in days such as tonight. Please excuse me, man. My terrorist puppy's over here getting crazy again, seeking attention, man. For those who don't know, I've got a terroristic beagle who requires a ton of attention. He's adorable, so he just comes up and just kind of weaponizes his cuteness, and you just kind of just got to give him what he wants, which sucks. But right now he's trying to currently take my microphone, so you can't do that. Stop it. It's not your money. Go win the World Series. Absolutely. Facts. Absolutely. Let's go Dodger. What's up, Jose? Thanks for pulling up, man. Appreciate you. Welcome all coming in. But yeah, I got to update this sheet. I had it right here in this one section, but I didn't filter the stupid pivot tables that get you every time, man. But let me see here. So 299 to the Cohen tax. So yeah, so they're definitely over the Cohen tax, basically 237. But I think they want to limit as much as they can of being over that. They don't want to go ballistic. Like they don't want to push this to like 400 million. That would be nuts. But they're gonna have to make some decisions and moving some guys as they get in towards next offseason when they want to add in even some more people. So the Dodgers payroll is nuts, but I think they're perfectly fine with it because the money they've saved over the years. And I think they my dog is a beagle. He's a tricolor beagle, man. So anyone who's ever had a beagle, you know what it is, man. The energy, the attention they require, all of it. Very high energy, very smart. They're brilliant dogs. They don't use the brilliance for anything other than mischief, but they're they're very smart and adorable, and they will weaponize their cuteness and they will hustle you. And which is why this house is basically his, and I'm just kind of reduced to my back studio here to do live streams and podcasts and watch sports and stock trade and run all my other businesses back here because the dog owns the property basically, man. It's his world. I just live in it. So that's comedy. But yeah, but thank you guys for pulling up, everyone, and tuning in tonight to talk Dodger baseball, man. Super excited about Teoscar Hernandez, the topic of the video tonight, getting that right-handed bat to face that left-handed pitching dominant Atlanta Braves starting rotation. They got some other things coming, man. They got some arms coming, and like I said, a potential deal that could cost them something that they have to replace, which can end up, add an additional piece to the Dodgers that I think a lot of people would like if this deal does indeed go down, man. Do the Dodgers have a third baseman in mind? Well, right now it's Muncy. So they signed him to a 2-year extension. So right now it's Muncy. For the future, we'll see. But they love Muncy. Muncy's their guy. He's great in the clubhouse. Muncy might be one of those guys that sticks around for a while, even after he's done playing. He's got that like Dodger for life vibe. So it's him, like Barnes. Like Barnes should just make him a coach already, man. Get him off the bench with a bat and a uniform on the score sheet, and just get him as a coach at this point. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for pulling up. I'm going to go ahead and shut this one down for now. Thank you for everyone pulling up to talk to Los Angeles Dodgers. Hopefully you'll hear from me in the next 24 to 72 hours breaking down another Los Angeles Dodgers trade. Because like I said, I think they got something in the works here. Muncy is a dog and a leader. Facts, Alfonso, facts. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate your support. Absolutely agree with you. He's a guy I would want on my team, exactly like you said. I wish the Lakers had a little bit more dogs and leaders on their team, but Muncy's a guy you want on your baseball club. He's huge. He's important. Nolan, what is it? Nolan incoming Bloom with the Cards now. Yeah, Bloom. Yeah, it's a Nolan incoming. That's what I said. The Dodgers plug is now working for the Cardinals. So the Cardinals are now the Dodger plug, because the guy who hooked up the Dodgers and the Red Sox is now with the Cardinals. That's a great point, Mr. Brandon Barney. You shut up late tonight, man. I'm on my way out, man. But I appreciate you guys. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. Make sure to drop a like on the video on your way out. Go on and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And feel free to become a member, man, and join the team over at Empire Jeff TV. We got 3 different levels. We got the mini mid-level, the mid-level, and the full mid-level. Going to have some member-only videos soon and some giveaways. So shout out to everyone. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the video. I'm sure you guys will all have some opinions and some feedback. Always great comments in the Dodger videos. So let me know what you guys think. And we will go from there. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. And have a good Tuesday. And I'm going to try to get back to do some Laker coverage later tonight. But I'll talk to you guys. Have a good one. Be safe.